my name, you come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game.
Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. His first carry, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Colts, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game, came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The Bills at 2 and 3 here to begin the new season. Yeah, they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now Allen. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 23. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. To the air, Allen. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
Now it's Hines. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Play fake. Here's Prescott. This pass caught. It's Woods. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Left side, he finds Pierce. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. So a great start. They force the turnover on the other side and then take it down the field on their first drive and finish it off with a short touchdown run.
Nice and efficient. Excellent job blocking. Finds the gap and barrels into the end zone. Great way to finish off that drive.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. McKenzie now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On second down, right back to Hines. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan...
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, 75 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Well, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Here's Hines. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run again with Hines.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. The Bills on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. On play action, Prescott rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
First and 10, Taylor now. And some space here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time.
Touchdown, Colts! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. McKenzie now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. This time they stay on the ground. And he's out right at the 25. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And down to the 36-yard line here. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. He finds. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So certainly not at all what you're looking for here to start the third quarter. A fumble on their opening drive.
Not at all. You're exactly right about that because this had a chance to be the drive to put everything away. A touchdown here, that might have put everything out of reach for them. They definitely handed out a lifeline to the defense on that play.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down and 4, Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Off the play fake, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He's got a man, complete. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Prescott. And that'll be caught by Darden. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Gregory Rousseau. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll try the left side with Taylor. He juked him. And he'll take this one down to the 36. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Play action now. Prescott. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the 2nd half and take over.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. First target, first catch, and a first down. They run with Hines. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. From the 41, Allen. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
One final try here for Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. This is Hines, and that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Allen off the play fake. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the IE. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. McKenzie now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up second down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Second down, another run with Taylor. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Prescott able to find his man, Woods. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line. So if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple of more times.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Taylor again. And this time he's not going anywhere. In fact, he'll lose yardage back to the 3. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott. And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. From the gun, it's Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Colts are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Well, Prescott here to throw. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. 103 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him.